Hey, what's up everyone? Journeyman here and welcome back to Save Our Saves. Today is episode number 34 and we have a 3-game special for you guys today. We get the first and second round leg of the Europa League knockout round against AS Monaco, and then we also have a game against Liverpool at home sandwiched in between them as we try and clinch and grab the final spot of the Champions League. We're only in there by goal difference right now, so that game against Liverpool is going to be a very, very important game for us. Once again, everyone, welcome back to Save Our Saints. Today is a very important episode. We take on Monaco in the second knockout round of the Europa League, and of course Liverpool game at home in the Premier League. So it's been 2 games since the last time you joined us, and 1 win and 1 defeat. We beat Watford 2-1. We actually started 2 at the top for this game for the first time in quite a few years, I should say. Aubameyang and Haaland getting the goals, doing the job for us up top. Dominating performance at home against Watford after Batshuayi got equalised Haaland's opener. But overall, very, very pleasing performance from the guys to get 3 points. However, the next game was just a bunch of frustrations. Never really got a go in here, and we lost to Bournemouth at Dean Court 3-1. Goal from Erling Haaland. He's in fine form at the moment in time. But unfortunately, Musa Burrow burned us once again. He's done very, very well in his first season here in the Premier League. In fact, knocked up 13 goals, 15 goals in the Europa League this season. It's quite an incredible return for the Gambian striker. Certainly a player that you should definitely think about purchasing if you have a game for yourself. You have a bit of money to spend. £22 million, kind of a bargain. Very good signing for Bournemouth, and couldn't really capitalise either when Nemanja Matic got sent off in the 60th minute. Just disappointing performance all the way around from the boys. But as things currently stand, we are 4th place still in the Premier League, only by the virtue of goal difference though, +2 difference between us and Chelsea at the moment in time. It's going to be a very big weekend, very, very important matches. Chelsea, just trying to see who they're playing. If I can see the fixtures, they are playing Brighton on a Monday night game. Brighton are certainly Brighton are, there we are, 16th place in table, so I expect Chelsea to get a victory over them, to be honest with you. So we have to get something against the Liverpool game just to be sure we're within touch and distance of Chelsea still. But anyway, first and foremost, we have a game against Monaco here away from home in Stade Louis in France. So anyway, this is how we're going to line up for today's game. We switched to a more traditional 4-2-3-1 after trying 2 games of 4-2-4. Draxler comes in as an attacking centre midfielder. I originally was going to play Callum Slattery, but unfortunately injuries hit him here. He's out 6 to 2 weeks with pulled ankle ligament. It's disappointing. It's a great opportunity for him to stake a claim to be a first team regular, especially with Jack Grealish's injury. He's going to be out another 9 days to 4 weeks. Alright, so this is who we're going to line up with today. Angus Gunn, of course, going to be in goal. Bertrand Mavropanos is going to play today up top ahead of Wesley Hoyt, who hasn't been that great since returning to the first team. Danilo comes in at right wing back, of course. Diallo next to him. Gambin and Vecino in midfield. Gambin plays ahead of Wanyama. Wanyama's passing has been atrocious, and obviously in a formation that we pride ourselves on possession, we can't have too many stray passes, and Gambin does a little bit better at that than Wanyama. So Wanyama's dropped to the bench for this one. Roberts starts on the right hand midfield. Justin Clive on the left. Draxler playing behind Aubameyang, who got himself a couple goals already for in a Saints shirt. So promising start from him, and obviously plenty of options on the bench, as you can see, to try and bring on. Erling Haaland knocked up 29 goals, but have to settle for a place on the bench as I went for experience in Aubameyang. Alright, so here we go. Probably the toughest test we could probably get here in the Europa League, especially at this point and this stage. So, going into this game, I just want to keep the game as close as possible. If we can nick a 1-0 win, that would be amazing. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now. But we'll see how the game flows, and we'll take it from here. Early chance though, Patrick Roberts in a decent position. That's a great cross and a goal for Vecino. That's an away goal as well. That's worth more than just a single goal there. That away goal is absolutely crucial in these knockout stages, and that's a wonderful way to start the game here. Within a minute, ball got in the box, and Vecino rose like bread in the oven, and we are 1-0 up here. And as you can see, quite clearly onside as well. No decision needs to be made there from the assistant linesman. And there we are, 1-0 up. All right, chance now perhaps from Monaco. Here's Gaia now, getting up the left-hand flank. Good challenge on there from Danilo. Top stuff. Not a good ball out though, but wonderful challenge. That's a ball from Kluivert. Aubameyang will give chase, but Gilk intercepts it. It's the ball. Anyway, so here we go. 10 minutes in here, and it's a long highlight. So this is potentially dangerous. Here's Louis Baptisto to Golovin. Probably their dangerous play today. That's a decent effort as well from the Russian. Yeah, he's going to be a player we got to keep an eye on. Alright, here's Gambin now to Vecino, out wide to Justin Kluivert. Bright start here from the Saints. Kluivert, run at the heart of defence, and that's a wonderful save from their goalkeeper. I thought that was going to sneak in. So close to making it 2-0 here. Anyway, here's Roberts from the set piece. Well claimed from the keeper, but great chance and a great one from Justin Kluivert, by the way, cutting in from the left-hand side. He certainly looks a bit more comfortable out there on the left. But anyway, here's Roberts to Kluivert. Speak of the devil. Just hits it over the bar. Great chance for Justin Kluivert. It has to go down as a clear-cut chance. Right, corner kick here, Gaia whips the ball in. Marino with a header, and it's cleared off the line, I think, by Danilo. Danilo doing his job on the line, making a crucial clearance. All right, here's Louis Baptista. Edison Cavani is now through on goal, and the experienced striker missed a great opportunity there for Monaco. Got nervous when he latched onto it because he's still banging in goals despite being 35 years old now. Anyway, here's Kluivert. That's a great ball. Aubameyang gets it in the back of the net. Just 2-0. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang already repaying some of that money I spent for him. £15 million seems like quite a bit of a bargain now, doesn't it? Yeah, he started his career here at Southampton like a house on fire. Fantastic stuff there from Aubameyang. Good first touch. Keeper really should have stopped it, but it doesn't matter, does it? 2-0 to Saints. That's a good ball. Cavani heads it down to Leo Baptista, and it hits the post. And great piece of defending there from, not quite sure who that was in the end, but a wonderful deflected block, and it goes behind for a corner kick. That was certainly going to go on the back end of the net if defender didn't react positively to that miss. So 2-0 up here in Monaco. Things really couldn't be going much better for us. Monaco have carved out a couple of chances, so we do have to be a little bit sharp at the back, a little bit sharper, I should say. We've gifted them a couple of chances, and we're very lucky to still be 2-0 up. Anyway, here's Danny Almano. Good interception from Mavropanos. Here's Aubameyang looking for Draxler. First touch of the ball really for him. Draxler gets in the box. Oh, good effort there from Julian Draxler. Keeper stood still. That hit the outside of the post and went out for a goal kick. Anyway, another set piece. Very dangerous so far, Monaco at set pieces. Here's Gaia, gets the ball back to Golovin. That's a good strike, and lucky enough straight in the hands of Angus Gunn. Alright, here's Vecino to Patrick Roberts. Roberts been surrounded by a few Monaco players, but picks out Aubameyang with a fantastic ball, and the keeper has to tuck it behind for a corner kick. Wonderful football there from Patty Roberts. Return to the side today. He spent the last couple of months really on the bench and, playing a few games here and there, but he's come into the forefront of my thought process again. He's played very well when he's given the opportunity recently, so that's why he starts today. Anyway, here's Edison Cavani. Not going to beat us with pace anymore. Here's Patrick Roberts to Vecino. Back to Patrick Roberts again. The feet of Draxler. Draxler holds the ball up nicely. Finds Roberts. Gets in the box. Patrick Roberts. Decent effort there from the English winger. And it goes narrowly over the bar. Alright, fantastic first half here for Southampton, being up 2-0 against Monaco in Monaco. Couldn't ask for anything better than what we're doing so far. So keep the same line about that. Obviously, give them a bit of encouragement, words of encouragement going into the second half. If we keep things as they are, keep that clean sheet, that's a huge advantage going back to St. Mary's. Oh no, Mavropanos, what have you done? Oh, you idiot. Give him a chance, and this is how he repays me. Oh, idiot, idiot, idiot. Alright, so what we're going to do here, I guess we can take off Draxler. I suppose he's not having a great game in that centre midfield, so we'll bring on Wesley Hoyt. Naturally, switch those two around, a bit more natural. Diallo as a centre-back, ball-playing defender for Wesley. Alright, so we'll defend at that. Yep. Let's keep it at that for now. Alright, so different task here in the second half. Holding on now with 10 men. Again, just got to try and keep things tight for as long as we can. I'm going to switch to cautious, depending on what happens here. It's a goal, of course it's a goal. Kamil Glick getting a goal there for Monaco. Not sure who was supposed to be picking him up. Ball goes in. We did enough. Just a decent header there from Camille Glick. All right, here's Patrick Roberts now to Aubameyang for a goal. I might would have bet my house on him scoring that. That's what is in the team to do, to finish chances like that. Should have been 3-1. Anyway, here's Roberts now with the ball in. Hoyt with a header. Golovin gets the ball clear. I think that was going in the back of the net as well. Oh, good opportunity there to make it 3-1. Good header from Wesley Hoyt. Oh, poor ball from Gambin. Here's Cavani now. Gives it to Loïc Baptiste. Through on goal and a good save from Angus Gunn. I played Gambin today because of Wanyama's stray passes, and Gambin almost gave one away himself there. All right, making a change up top. I'm going to bring off Aubameyang. I'm going to bring on Erling Haaland instead. A bit of physicality up top instead of Aubameyang. Obviously, Haaland is a much more of an elite physical presence up there, so hopefully he can get hold of the ball, maybe hold on to it a little bit, relieve some of the pressure off the back line. Changes going to make. I think that's going to be change going to make. All right, so 15 minutes to go in this game, and we're still winning 2-1. Just got to hold on here. Oh, there's a chance. The Bobka with a shot, but Hoyt does well to block it. All right, just a few minutes now left of the game itself. I'm going to make another change here to waste some more time. Wanyama's going to come on here for Vecino, who's had a really good game in the middle of the park. So we'll bring on Wanyama. Again, another physical presence to bring in to try and help defensively. But, yeah, just about run out of time here in Monaco here. And we're going to come away with a 2-1 victory, which is a fantastic result, be honest with you. I would have taken a tight draw. But 2-1 victory, fantastic stuff. Obviously, getting those 2 away goals is huge. But I am aware that Monaco are going to come out fighting in the second leg at St. Mary's. So what we'll do now is we'll skip ahead to the Liverpool game. Hopefully, we'll have enough players, decent players, that'll be fit to put up a fight against the Scousers. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, see you guys just before the Liverpool game. Alright, so here we go with game number 2 here of this 3-game special up against Liverpool here at home. Obviously a huge game, 4th versus 2nd place. We know that Chelsea go up against Brighton in their next game and they have a chance to leapfrog us if we don't get a positive result here against Liverpool. So going into this game, I made a few slight adjustments to the tactic, obviously based off fitness and etc. We did get a youth intake, by the way, and there was one promising young candidate I'm excited about, and it's Glenn Moore, an attacking centre midfielder. As you can see, not particularly technically gifted quite yet, mentally exceptional for a player of his age, 16 years old, and physically, not very physically imposing. Very fast player, though, for a person his age. 13 pace, 12 acceleration, decent agility too, which is important to have as in a playmaker. Good amount of flair. It does have the potential to be a decent player in the future. We'll keep an eye on his development, but he's the most promising player to come through. Everything else, not really that impressive. So, anyway, let's get back to Tascahan up against Liverpool. Now, Liverpool, we've played them 7 times in this series and we're yet to get a single point off them. As you can see, 7 wins for Liverpool. So let's try and change that today. Let's make a positive impact. And because of that, this is how we're going to line up. It's a 4-2-4 formation that we used against Watford and against Bournemouth. Didn't work that too well against Bournemouth, but worked well against Watford. So hopefully we'll do well here. So anyway, in goal, we're going to have obviously Angus Gunn, Matt Targett, a left back, going to give Ryan Bertrand a little bit of a break. Danilo continues at right back, although I have my reservations about him. Depending on how the game's going, Daniel Snyder will come on in the second half if necessary. Diallo and Mavropanos goes in defence. Mavropanos obviously suspended for the next game. He'll play all game. Diallo will come off if I need to as well, just to give him a break. Midfielders, box-to-box midfielder when Yama, Gambin's going to play next to him, so very physical, tough midfield there for us. Drexler's going to start on the right. Kluivert's on the left with Lacazette and Haaland leading the line. I'm going to give a break to Aubameyang today and Patrick Roberts, who, by the way, was absolutely amazing in Monaco. Fantastic performance from the English winger. All right, so here we go. Up against Liverpool. Big game for us. I'm sure a big game for Liverpool as well to some extent. Anyway, this is how the Liverpool team looks nowadays. Alisson Becker still in a goal. Robertson at left back. Alexander-Arnold at right back. Matiti and Van Dijk in the centre defence. You notice that Diop, the player that we sold him, is actually sitting on the bench for them. Can't get a game for them right now. Kind of surprising, to be honest with you. Fabinho is there holding the midfield. Lucas Paqueta and Asensio, I think that's how you pronounce his name, in midfield. Paulini on the left, Salah on the right, with Bobby Firmino still leading the way for the Scousers. But anyway, let's go ahead and try and get a positive result today. Naturally, it's going to be very difficult, so you have to try and balance squad rotation out and this is a semi-new formation for this team to adapt to, so you never know what could happen. But anyway, let's get this game going and just pray for a positive result. And that's not a very that's not how I want to answer my prayers. Drax has got a knock. It's a bad knock too, isn't it? Potentially lower leg injury. 5 minutes in. Fantastic. All right, so Patrick Roberts, I intended to give you a break today, but I guess that's not going to happen. All right, chance here for Liverpool here. Here's Titi, centre half, forward there to Alexander Arnold, who's turned up on the left-hand flank. There's Virgil to Paqueta, back to Mo Salah, gets in the box, strikes, and there's force to Paulinho, and it's 1-0 to Liverpool. Alright, here's Justin Kluivert now. Maybe an instant response. There's Lacazette through on goal, and that's a great save from Alisson. Alexander Lacazette. Brought him into the team today, hoping maybe he'll find some form again. That was a great opportunity for Lacazette to get on the score sheet. Alright, here's Salah. Decent run there, and a good save there from Angus Gunn just before the half-time break. So we're going to go into the break here, 1-0 down against Liverpool. Not playing terribly, but not really creating many chances for ourselves either. That one chance from Lacazette really is about it. So in the second half, I'm not quite sure what to do, to be honest with you. I want to keep this attacking formation because you are still 1-0 down after all, and I don't really want to sit back. I want to try and give them at least a go, especially while it's still only a goal difference. What I will do, though, because I am conscious about what's going to happen midweek against Monaco, I'm going to rest Danilo. I'm going to bring on Denya Snyder. Obviously, that weakens our backline a little bit, but it needs must at this moment in time. Unfortunately, losing Toljan was kind of a blow to us. Other changes been made? Not really. We'll keep the same lineup out there apart from that change at right back. So, good opportunity for Joe, though. Gives him a chance to go up against the top team like Liverpool. Certainly will be a learning experience for him, if anything. Alright, just got news of a knock here for Victor Wanyama. So, unfortunately, he's going to have to be taken off too, which is going to use all our subs. And also means Vecino is going to have to come in as well. So, at 65 minutes in, we've used all our subs. 2 of them were forced, unfortunately. 20 minutes now to go. Still in this game, though. Still in this game. So I'm going to tell the guys to get creative. And I'm also going to switch to attacking because it's only 1 goal. So you might as well give it a go. You never know what happens, especially with the 2 quality strikers like Lacazette and Haaland up top. You never know what you can do. It looks like I might go through this whole second half here about a single highlight, and that would be incredible on its own merit. Late chance here, though. Salah put the ball in. Henderson with a header, and it's somehow gone in. Angus Gunn threw that one in. Absolutely atrocious goalkeeping there from Angus Gunn. Doesn't make many mistakes to credit him, but yeah, that wasn't his finest moment in a Saints shirt, put it that way. Alright, full-time whistle has gone here up against Liverpool here. 2-0 defeats. I'm not going to begrudge them a victory. They were the better side on the day. They took their chances when they got them, and we had that one chance in the first half from Lacazette. If he scored then, it might have been a different game, but chasing all the time. Difficult to get back into it, especially against a team as good as Liverpool. But we'll forget about this game. We'll move on to Monaco 1 now. We are still 2-1 up there. We're missing Draxler now 2 to 3 weeks with a pulled calf muscle. That's a big blow for that second leg. Wanyama will also be out perhaps 1 to 3 days. So that's not too bad. Hopefully he'll be fit for the game against Monaco midweek. Alright, so here we go. The final game of this 3-part special up against Monaco now in the second leg of the second knockout round in the Europa League. So 2-1 going back to St. Mary's. Obviously, the away goal is now fully in our favour, so let's hope to keep it that way. But unfortunately, we are a little bit stricken with injuries and suspensions and registration issues, things like that. So we're really at bare bones right now, unfortunately, for this team. So this is how we're going to line up. It's going to be... Bertrand. I got to switch that out. There you go. So it'll be... Angus Gunn is going to be in goal, obviously. Bertrand at left back. Danilo comes back in at right back. Diallo and Hoyt through the middle of the defence. Ndidi and Vecino will play midfield. Ndidi gets a start over Gambin and Wanyama. Midfield, Kluivert on the left, Lacazette on the right. Patrick Roberts is going to play through the middle today. He started on the right-hand side for me in the first leg. We'll play through the middle as the best option as an attacking midfielder. And Aubameyang, of course, will lead the line for us. But on the bench there, Slattery's back into the team. He's option for us, even though his match sharpness is 39%. It'd be a bit of a risk to bring him on at any point, but we have the option if we so choose to use it. use it. But obviously we are kind of void of attacking players right now, so a little bit desperate times here at Southampton, but we'll do our best here against AS Monaco. Alright, so here we go. Huge game for the football club, and no doubt about it, yeah, Monaco going to come out swinging. They're a very talented side, and this could be a very tough game for us today. Alright, first chance of the game, 15 minutes in. Let's see who it falls to. Justin Kluivert finds the run of Aubameyang through on goal. Great chance. Oh, and a good save from their goalkeeper. That was a great opportunity for Aubameyang to get himself the opening goal here today. That goal would have been vital for us as well. So, here we go. 22 minutes in. Here's Gaia now. Gets the byline. Mariano. Back to Golovin. Takes a shot on. Good effort there from the Russian. Just narrowly missing Angus Gunn's crossbar. Alright, so here's Bertrand now. Just about before half-time here. We're still going strong. Playing pretty good stuff. Not really creating too many chances, but restricting them at the same time. So, no complaints here in the first half thus far. But anyway, here's Ryan Bertrand. Back to Ndidi. Ndidi switches the play out to Lacazette. Got plenty of time to turn. Decides to lay it off to Vecino. Play a nice little 1-2 there. Here's Lacazette. Finds Ndidi from... Yeah, that's a good ball to Bertrand. Bertrand gets in the box. There's Kluivert. He's hacked down, but Bertrand picks up the pieces. Kluivert again, and the ball is cleared. Diallo as well to win that. And good chance there for Southampton. We built it up nicely, but the attack is on now for Monaco. Mariano is now through on goal. Straight in the hands of Gunn. Gunn makes a save, but it falls straight back to the striker. And that's his 5th goal of the campaign. And it's 1-0 to Monaco. Game is truly on now. We still lead on away goals by technicality, but obviously that's a big blow to concede first here. Alright, so going to the dressing room here, obviously the boys are going to be disappointed that they conceded just before the break, but what we'll do though is we're going to take a huge gamble. We are going to go 4-2-4 for this one, and decided that I'm going to go out at least in my best 11 out there. So Erling Haaland's going to come on for Lacazette. Roberts is going to go to the right hand side of midfield, and we're just going to go and give it a go. Obviously I'd love to get a goal here early on just to take the pressure off us, but I'm going 4-2-4. I can't be sitting here with Haaland on the bench and playing Patrick Roberts through the middle. It doesn't seem right to me. Anyway, here's Roberts now from the corner. Here's Danilo now to Vecino. Get in there. 6th goal of the campaign for Matthias Vecino. That's a huge goal for the club. 1-1 the scoreline, and back on level terms. What a strike that was from Matthias Vecino. He's had a great season for us, by the way. I'd like to bring him back if possible. Took a very kind deflection on the way through, but Vecino won't mind. I certainly don't. It's 1-1. Alright, here's Lopez now. Puts the ball in. Diallo with the headed clearance. Kluivert flicks it on. Bertrand completes the clearance. Now here's a chance perhaps on the break. Poor ball from Haaland though. Gives the ball away to Gaia. Alright, win that Vecino. Good stuff there, son. Alright, so here's Patrick Roberts now. Roberts holds the ball up. It gives the ball away. Don't give it away. Just got to hold on to the ball. Got to try and make them work for it. Anyway, here's Kluivert to Ndidi. Ndidi to a Patrick Kluivert now, running at the defence. There's Aubameyang. That's a great ball. Roberts is through, and a good save at the near post from Manana. Kind of wish he put the ball across the goalkeeper there instead of going for that near post, but good effort. At least it's on target. Alright, so 65 minutes on the clock here, and we are still leading this tie here, 3-2 on aggregate. Patrick Roberts, by the way, is looking absolutely exhausted out there, but he's going to have to hold on. I don't really have any other options in there that I can utilise. And so here's Diallo, switches the play out to Ryan Bertrand. Ryan Bertrand runs at the opposition defence. Here's Ndidi, back to Danilo. Danilo, back to Ndidi, finds Ryan Bertrand again. Very tidy stuff here from the Saints. Here's Vecino to Aubameyang. Comes short for the ball. There's Roberts. So Aubameyang trying to bundle his way into the box, but he's dispossessed and it's cleared. Chance now for Monaco on the break. Here's Mariano to Golovin. He's got options ahead of him, but he takes a run at our defence. There's Lobotka. Good tackle there. Here's Golovin. Back to Ronnie Lopez, and it's Mariano with the goal. It's 2-1 to Monaco, and the tie is now officially even. Both teams have 2 away goals to their name. Oh, 75 minutes, 50 minutes to go in this game, and it's anyone's game now. I'll make a change in here. Wanyama's going to come on for Ndidi for the last 10 minutes or so of this game, just to try and strengthen our midfield, get some fresh legs in there. Alright, so end of regulation here against Monaco. We're going to extra time now. And obviously the game could still go either way. It's been a pretty even matchup between the two sides. Obviously, bit gut in there to give away that goal 15 minutes before the end, but you got to respond now. Let's see if we get a goal back early here. Bertrand puts it in. That's a good header from Haaland. Erling Haaland at the back post makes it 4-3 on aggregate, 2-2 on the game itself. 30th goal of the campaign, and he won't score many more important goals than that for me this season. Erling Haaland, great cross from Bertrand. Erling Haaland rose very well at the far post, beating his man and beating the goalkeeper. Get in there, 2-2, 4-3 on aggregate. Here's Bertrand now with a free kick. Good free kick, good save. Haaland picks up the ball, but he can't get a clean shot off. Oh, that was a good chance there. Great free kick from Ryan Bertrand there. 40 found the back end of the net with that effort. Here's a chance on the break. Well cleared from Hoyt. Gotta get this ball clear. Come on, win it back. Alright, so it came out to nothing in the end. Alright, boys, come on. Just got to hold on now. Another 20 minutes to go. Come on, guys. Alright, so extra time here. Half-time, and it's still 2-2, 4-3 to us on aggregate. As you know, though, a goal from Monaco here would send them through by the virtue of away goals. So we can't afford to do anything stupid. Here's Ronnie Lopez to Mariano to Golovin. You can't give him space at the edge of the area. He's too good a player. Alright, here's Ronnie Lopez now from the corner. Finds a man in their post. Oh, it's a Golovin in the box. That's a freaking horrible miss there from the Russian player. Alright, I've got to tell these guys to tighten up at the back. 3 minutes to go in this game. Come on, boys. Going to switch to very defensive. Not really in my habit to do that, but we've got to do it. Just got to hold on now. Couple more seconds. There's Haaland. Get hold of the ball, Haaland. There it is. Full-time whistle. Get in there. We get through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Again, get in there, my son. Fantastic result. Obviously, the players fought hard for that one. That goal from Erling Haaland in extra time. They won't be more important in his career thus far. Fantastic beating Monaco there. Obviously, that was the toughest test that we could have got in the second round. Fantastic performance. Very, very happy with that. All right, so we get to the next stage. Let's go ahead and skip one day and find out who we're playing next. All right, so let's go ahead and view the draw here for the quarterfinal of the Europa League. Let's do automatic draw, and we're playing Valencia. All right, so we go from one tough test to another one. I would have loved to get someone like, I don't know, Rangers or maybe Bilbao, but unfortunately we've ended up with a different Spanish side here in Valencia. This is going to be another tough one. Pellegrini plays up top for them. Oh, Jesus, 24 goals on the campaign for this wonder kid. And he certainly is a wonder kid, by the way. If we don't know too much about him, he's definitely going to be one of the better strikers in FM19 this year. Pietro Pellegrini. Rodrigo de Paul is still Everton 2. Oh man, this is a tough game indeed. Alright, so nothing to do about it. So we got to go up against these lot now. We'll play Valencia first away from home. Let's take another look. See how that lines up with all our fixtures. See how it changes things around. So we don't play them now until April. We got a Wolves sandwiched in between them there. So comes at a pretty kind time because we play Huddersfield, Norwich and Wolves. Now Wolves are 10th, Norwich are 8th, doing very well this season. Huddersfield are bottom of the table. And then we play Burnley as well at 17th. And then we go against Chelsea. This game against Chelsea, by the way, this is the crunch game, isn't it? 3 games before the end of the season. We play Chelsea, we play Everton, and then Man City. It's a very tough end of the campaign because we never win at Everton. That's kind of something we don't do at Southampton. But anyway, we got a game against Fulham just 3 days from now. So the next episode, how I'm going to do this, we have Arsenal, by the way, on the 30th. I think I might just go ahead and skip to the Europa quarterfinal game because the Huddersfield and Norwich games aren't particularly interesting. Arsenal aren't that good this year. We got to try and get maximum points. We got to make sure that we get 12 points. So we got to make sure we get, we got to get max points. We got to get 12 points in these 4 Premier League games before that one, though, to stand any chance of getting into the Champions League. By the way, in case you're wondering, Chelsea did beat Brighton 1-0, and they overtake us now into 4th place. So we're out of the Champions League spots now, 3 points behind at Chelsea. They've got a slightly better goal difference now too, so it's certainly a 2-horse race for that final spot. obviously we're hoping to be on top at the end of the season. But thanks so much for watching the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this free game special. There won't be many more of these in the future because my voice is about to die on me. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Do me a favor if you did, please hit a like on this video. It truly does mean a lot to me if you do. And if you want to see more videos from me in the future, hit subscribe, to notifications on. You know the drill. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. See you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.